Welcome to Living Marvelously with me, Laurie Jonas. This is the show where we unleash the marvelous potential in every woman. Are you ready to dream big and leap into a life you love? Don't let the expectations of others choose for you. Step out of your comfort zone and learn how to create what your life looks like. I'll take you on an inspirational journey, helping you tap into the wellspring of your inner strength, get clear on your life purpose, and unleash the vision you came into the world to share. On Living Marvelously, you will learn about personal development, self-care, and spirituality. And together, we will connect with others, sharing their unique energies, and learn to create a world that allows everyone to shine. Living Marvelously starts now. Hello, everyone. I'm Laurie Jonas, and you're listening to Living Marvelously with Laurie Jonas on Transformation Talk Radio. So stay with me for the next 30 minutes, and we're going to dive deep into the why, the how, and the what of affirmations, one of my favorite topics. So be sure to join me every second and fourth Thursday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, and we'll have some great discussions on how to use your inner power to make your life marvelous. So today, we're diving into a powerful tool that can truly transform your mindset and life. It's affirmations. And like I said, I love affirmations. I love the creativity of affirmations. I love the how they can really make you feel. So whether you're brand new to affirmations or you're just looking for a way to fine tune some of yours, I want you to stick around because we're going to cover what affirmations are, how they work, how to create them in a way that actually makes a difference in your life. So let's start with the basics. So affirmations are positive statements that help you challenge and overcome self-sabotaging and negative thoughts. They're not just feel-good phrases. I think they sometimes get a bad rap because the word is used a lot in the spiritual coaching world. But they're not just feel-good phrases. They're not just empty promises. They're tools for reprogramming your subconscious mind. So think of affirmations as little seeds that you plant in your mind. Because when you repeat them consistently, you're nurturing those seeds to grow into healthier beliefs and actions. So affirmations are like I found this quote from Louise Hay, and it goes like this. Affirmations are like the seed planted in soil. Poor soil, poor growth. Rich soil, abundant growth. And the more you choose to think thoughts that make you feel good, the quicker the affirmations will work. So think about that. Rich soil, abundant growth. And what rich soil is you really digging deep and discovering what you want in life and how you want to feel. That's rich soil. And then changing those negative thoughts into powerful, positive statements. But here's the thing. It's not just about saying the words. It's about believing them and aligning your actions with them. So how exactly do affirmations work? There's actually some really cool science behind it. Because when you repeatedly say an affirmation, you're rewiring your brain. Our brains have something called neuroplasticity, which means they can form new connections and pathways over time. So when you use affirmations, you're essentially creating new thought patterns and replacing your old negative ones. That's why it's so important to recognize and be aware of your negative thoughts and of beliefs that no longer feel true to you. Because once you are aware of what you're saying, once you're aware of your thoughts, once you're aware of your beliefs and the words and the actions that you're creating that no longer feel good, you can change them. You can change them and you can actually rewire your brain as you're doing that. And all of our thoughts, our beliefs, words, and actions create our reality. And writing and reciting positive affirmations help keep those thoughts, beliefs, words, and actions in the highest vibration of, and are higher, not highest. Not many people get to the highest vibration of energy, but a higher vibration of energy. And it's really the law of attraction that happens, whether you believe it or not. So why not use it? Why not create a level of energy, high vibrational energy that only draws that high vibrational energy back to you? And one of the easiest ways to do that is with affirmations. But it's not magic. You have to work at it. You have to put in some work because your affirmations should feel real and authentic to you. And you need to back them up with consistent effort. So, for example, if your affirmation is, I am worthy of success, it's important to not only say it, but to start acting in ways that align with that belief. So if your affirmation is, I am worthy of success, go out there and do things that make you successful. So whether that's maybe working a little bit harder at your job, or maybe it's learning something new for your business. Maybe it's, trying a different way to eat that maybe your success is to lose weight. There's so many things, but if you're going to state, I am worthy of success, there has to be some intent and there has to be some action behind it. So effective affirmations must have the following. You must believe your affirmation is possible. Your affirmation must be within the power of your control. You want to write them in the present tense as if they're already true. You want to make them personal, and you want to be sure they are positive. And finally, you want to make sure you feel the passion when you read or say the affirmation, because that feeling is what allows the brain to create these new wires. And we're going to talk a lot more about those things that I just read, all 6 of those P's. They're all P's, and we're going to talk about those because I'm going to teach you how to create some of your own affirmations. So there are lots of affirmations that you can use and can find on the internet. So ones like, I love myself and who I am right now as the universe intended. My differences are my beauty. My positive thoughts are way more powerful than the negative ones that creep in. There are infinite possibilities for my dreams to come true, and I trust in the timing. I feel joy doing the things that are meant for me. I am a magnet for wealth. Every challenge I face is an opportunity to grow and improve. I have everything I need to change my mind. And happiness is a choice I make every day. I trust my body to tell me everything it needs. Now, if any of those sort of sparked something in you and was like, oh, yeah, I really like that one and I need that one, that's what we're looking for. We're looking for something that really talks to you, that really feels good, that really aligns with your intentions. Because I could go on. And in fact, I have several posts on my blog, Living Marvelously, full of ready-made affirmations for you. In fact, I'll put a link to my Marvelous Affirmations freebie in the description for this video. But I want to talk to you about creating your own affirmations because that is where the fun begins. I'm going to go back to those 6 P's that we talked about, and I want to give you some tips for crafting affirmations that will really work. Now, before I even begin this, I think it's really important to go back and say everything begins with knowing what you want. You have to launch the first L of Living Marvelously. You need to launch your dream life. You need to really discover what that is. So before you even think about creating your own affirmations, I want you to think about what you're striving for, because affirmations aren't going to work if they're not leading to what you really want. So first of all, I want you to just take 10 minutes before you start creating your own affirmations, 10 minutes to write down, these are my dreams. This is what my dream life will look like. This is how I want to live my marvelous life. Okay. So making sure you have that first. Then we're going to create some affirmations. The first thing is that they have to be possible. You must believe that your affirmation is possible. You don't necessarily have to believe it 100%. but you at least have to believe it's possible and that it's reasonable, because affirmations work because they help reshape your mindset. And if you don't believe they're possible, you'll really struggle to break free from your old thought pattern, because genuine belief allows you to replace those limiting beliefs with empowering ones, creating lasting change. We've talked about limiting beliefs before on this show. And so those limiting beliefs are the things that you've been taught since you were a child, that you believe how life works. Well, a lot of those things may not be true for you anymore. So these affirmations, you have to believe that, you know what, I can have a different thought here. And then you think about what's possible, what's different. How can I change that belief into something different that will really propel me into my dream life? And your affirmations should stretch you a little bit. So it doesn't have to, it shouldn't feel, but it shouldn't feel completely out of your reach. So for instance, if I say, I am a millionaire, that might feel a little too unrealistic. Try saying, I am on the path to financial freedom. Because the other thing about those two very different statements are, I am on the path to financial freedom will look very different for you than it will look for somebody else. So your path to financial freedom might not necessarily mean you're a millionaire, right? Being a millionaire doesn't mean you have financial freedom. So they have to really feel good to you, and they have to be possible. All right. The second one, power. Your affirmation must be within the power of your control. So focusing on what's within your control helps manage expectations and really can reduce frustration. So affirmations like, I choose to stay positive in challenging situations, remind you that your attitude and your response are within your control. So even if external circumstances aren't. On the other hand, affirmations about things you can't directly influence, like other people's opinions or external outcomes, can lead to disappointment, because you've said these affirmations, you're feeling really good, you know you're on the right path, but then somebody else's affirmation or their path has collided with yours and made yours not able to come true. So many goals have elements outside of your control, like timing, external circumstances, other people's actions. But by focusing on the process, what you can do and how you can show up, you set yourself up for this success, regardless of the outcome. So for example, I am dedicated to giving my best effort. Focuses on the part of the journey that's in your hands, which leads to more consistent progress and satisfaction. So the other way of saying, or another affirmation you might use that's really kind of out of your control would be, I am going to be promoted next month, because there are so many factors that can not let that happen. For example, the company, your boss, maybe something else comes up in your path and you don't want to get promoted anymore. But if you're dedicated, you have it in your control to give your best effort, you don't know where that's going to lead. So affirming that it won't, another example of this, which I really love this one, affirming that it won't rain on your wedding day, or that your husband will stop being so critical, they're really ineffective because they're so outside of your control. Instead, affirm that you'll have a wonderful time at your wedding, regardless of the weather, or you'll communicate openly and honestly about how your husband makes you feel. All right, we have 4 more P's to go through on how to curate your own affirmations. And then after we're done with those, I want to help you see how you can really use affirmations in your everyday life. And I have a little bonus at the end. I have 10 affirmations for living marvelously. So I'm hoping to get through all of that today in the next 15 minutes or so. So we are going to go to break, and I will see you soon. Welcome back. We're back on Living Marvelously with me, Laurie Jonas. But before we continue, I want to tell you about something new that I've created. So, in today's hectic world, finding time for yourself can feel impossible. But what if you could find moments of peace and clarity amidst your busy day? So, I created the Mindful Moments calendar, and it's designed to help you do just that with simple daily mindfulness tips and activities that fit seamlessly into your busy schedule. So go to livingmarvelously.com and search for mindful moments. All right, let's continue our discussion on the 6 P's to creating our wonderful affirmations. So we're on to the third one, and this one is present. We need to write affirmations in the present tense as if it's happening right now. Because when your affirmations are in present tense, you're not waiting for some future condition to feel fulfilled or confident or abundant. You're declaring that you are or you have these things right now, which encourages you to start living in alignment with that belief. So, this shift in mindset can lead to a more proactive behavior and really a greater sense of empowerment. If you really feel that you have something that you are striving for already, you're like, oh, I am, I am giving my best effort. And here's something else I can do to really give my best effort. So, in essence, affirmations in the present tense make it easier for your mind to accept and integrate the new belief or reality as something that already exists, which is crucial for creating real lasting change. And I've talked about this as if before. So, if you're living your life as if you are already living the life of your dreams, it comes much faster. Okay, moving on to the fourth one, which is personal. So when an affirmation is personal, it taps into your own desires, making it easier to visualize and emotionally invest in the outcome. When affirmations are in your own words and not just some of those ready-made ones you see, they feel more natural and empowering. So using language that resonates with your personality and the way you speak makes the affirmations feel like they truly belong to you. And it's easy to adopt a new mindset when it feels like it's coming from within, rather than from an external source. Somebody told me this is how I should be. No, this is how you really want to be. So as an example, I am confident speaking in public. I enjoy eating healthy food. I am grateful for all of the good that surrounds me. I am taking care of my body and mind with love and gratitude. I trust in my ability to make decisions that are right for me. So whatever that is for you, those might not even be something that you're thinking of, but these are personal ones that really, depending on your path or what you want to achieve, will get you there. All right, number 5, positive. You really need to focus on what you do want and not on what you don't want. And I think this is really important for affirmations. You have to avoid words such as not and don't. So instead of I am not focusing on my pain, try I am radiating health and vitality. Because here's the thing. All the universe hears is what you're saying. It has absolutely no judgment. If you want to have pain, heck, you can have as much pain as you want. So if you are saying, I am not focusing on my pain, what the universe is hearing is pain, focusing on my pain, instead of radiating health and vitality. So you really have to be careful about how you're saying what you want and not say things that you want in the negative. All right, so keep it positive. And then the last one, passion. The key ingredient to effective affirmations is to feel it. That's really important. The emotional response to your affirmation statement is what allows the brain to create new wires. So if you are writing or reciting affirmations and they do not bring you a strong, positive, joyful, emotional response, really keep working on them until they do. They're not going to really get you anywhere if you don't feel the passion behind them. The magic happens when you not only say the affirmation, but you also feel it. So imagine what it would feel like to already have that thing you're affirming. And the more you can connect emotionally, the more powerful it becomes. In many spiritual and psychological teachings, it's believed that your emotional state determines what you attract in your life. So when you feel the emotions of your desired outcome, like joy, confidence, abundance, you're vibrating at the frequency of that reality. And then that alignment helps draw those experiences toward you, making your affirmations more likely to manifest. Feeling your affirmation, bring them to life. And when you connect with the emotions of what you're affirming, you're no longer just reciting words, you're actually living them. Isn't that fun? So I want you to think about what your goals and your desires are. Then think about where you are now and what it will take to achieve those goals and desires. So you took some time earlier to write down what you really want in life. And that's where you can start to create your affirmations. What's the gap? What's the gap between where you are today and what you really want? And who do you have to be to live your dreams? So use those 6 P's above to make the answer to that question an affirmation. So here's an example for me. Let's say my desire is to have 3 speaking engagements booked this year. So right now, that's not a reality, but I want to change my mindset to believe that it is possible. So here's something that I could use. I am confidently attracting and securing the perfect speaking opportunities that align with my message and purpose. So it's possible to do. It's within my power. I can attract. I'm already attracting these speaking opportunities. It's present tense. I am doing that right now. It's personal because it's personal to me. You probably don't want that same thing. It's positive. I'm confident in it, and I'm going to find the perfect ones that align with what I want to say. And it does feel really good. It feels motivating, and I can see myself on stage. So that the key to reaping the benefits of affirmations is to incorporate them into your daily routine. So let's just quickly talk about that. This allows you to consistently remind yourself of your positive qualities and to keep yourself motivated and focused on the life you want to live. Repetition is key. Say them daily. Morning and night is ideal. Consistently is what makes them stick. Say them before you go to sleep. Then while you're sleeping and in pure positive energy, they will form this new neural pathway. Or saying them in the morning can really set you up for a real positive tone to your day. Write them down. There's a lot of power in writing. Keep them in your journal. Stick them on your mirror. Have them maybe on your refrigerator. So every time you go to your refrigerator, you just recite that information and it starts to just be natural. Visualize it. Combine your affirmations with visualization. Picture yourself living that reality as you say the words. That's really makes them very effective. And keep them simple. Keep them simple so you can stick to them and really only stick to a few affirmations at a time because it's really quality over quantity. Maybe set a reminder on your phone or your computer to recite your affirmations at certain times during the day. There are so many ways to use affirmations. You could do mani rants or write a script that really play out how you want your life to look once you've achieved this affirmation has really come true. You can use sound, music, vibration when saying your affirmations. You could really engage your senses, like vision boards or a scent that really applies to that affirmation. Or maybe it's a object you hold, this feeling, that touch that really makes your affirmation come alive. The more consistent you are with incorporating affirmations into your daily routine, the more effective they will be in helping you reach your goals and desires. I want to leave you, I don't have much time left. I want to leave you with 10 affirmations for living marvelously, because after all, that's what I'm trying to share and inspire in you. I embrace each day with joy, gratitude, and curiosity. I am worthy of living a life full of purpose, passion, and fulfillment. I choose to focus on what brings me happiness, peace, and growth. I'm constantly attracting positive opportunities that align with my dreams. I prioritize self-care and nurture my body, mind, and spirit with love. I'm surrounded by supportive, uplifting people who inspire me to live my best life. I trust that I'm on the right path and everything unfolds beautifully for me. I welcome abundance and allow myself to receive all the good life has to offer. I let go of fear and I embrace the adventures that bring out the best in me. And finally, I live each moment with purpose, passion, and a heart full of gratitude. That's it for today. I hope you feel inspired to start using affirmations in your life. They're small but mighty tools that can help you live more marvelously. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, share it with a friend who could use a little more positivity in their life. Reach out to me if you need more help. Please join me every second and fourth Thursday at 8 a.m. Pacific time. Next time on Living Marvelously, I want to talk about finding purpose in midlife. So we will see you then. Thank you. Thank you for listening to Living Marvelously with me, your host, Laurie Jonas. Tune in next time to unleash the marvelous potential in every woman, every second and fourth Thursday at 8 a.m. Pacific on transformationtalkradio.com as I help you choose a life that you are passionate about. Learn to embrace your unique self, dream big, and leap into what you choose to have your marvelous life look like. Together we create a world that allows everyone to shine. For more information, visit livingmarvelously.com. That's livingmarvelously.com. See you next time on Living Marvelously.